Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's story time. It's time for Miss Sharen and the Story Train story time. Every morning at 9 a.m. I'm here and you're joining me. And we'll be reading some stories and singing some songs. And today is the vowel O day. Can you say O? O. That's right, because there are 5 vowels and today's the 4th day of the week. It is Thursday, and that's vowel O day. So we're here this morning and we'll sing our song. And there goes the Story Train clock to let us know that it's story time. Oh, that means it's 9 o'clock, boys and girls. And that means it's time for story time. There we go. Whoop, and we'll put that right there. All right. So, hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, there's something you should know. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time ever true. Okay. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, something you should know. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time with you. We're friends forever true. That's right, boys and girls, friends forever true. And because I'm here, I'm Miss Sharen, and you're joining me today on Story Time. So today is a new day, and every day we wake up, the sun comes up, and Mr. Sun, we wake up, we get dressed from sleeping, and we brush our teeth, and we get ready for a new day, and that's today. And Mr. Sun came up, and we sing the sunshine song every day because we're so happy because it's a new day. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take our sunshine away. That's right, boys and girls. Up. And there goes our cuckoo clock. That means it's story time. Story train time. Story time. So many S words. Story and train. Story time. There goes some music. Yes, so now I think it's time to change the date because it's a brand new day, boys and girls. It was Wednesday yesterday, but now it's a new day and today is Thursday. And yesterday was, my goodness, look at the board. It says April 1st, Wednesday. That was yesterday. Well, we'll need to erase this. Not April though. April can stay there because it's going to be April all month. So there's the eraser right there. So now today is one day later. It's not April 1st. It's April 2nd. And that's a number 2. Okay, boys and girls? Number 2, April 2nd. And here's a marker. I have my marker right here. There we go. And April 2nd. And it's now no longer Wednesday. No, boys and girls. Today is Thursday. It's a new day. April 2nd, Thursday. I have to write this backwards. That's okay. I'm learning how to write backwards for story time. You don't have to write backwards, but I do because I'm on the camera, you see, like that. So that is April 2nd. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, all day. That's right, boys and girls, all day is Thursday, April 2nd. And I have my tea, and I wonder what you're having for breakfast. Good morning. I wonder what you're having for breakfast this morning. I had some avocado and toast, boys and girls. What are you having? Good morning, CJ. What are you having for breakfast? I see CJ has just joined me on the story train. And I'm sure Maya's there. Good morning, Maya. I'm having my tea. It says friends. And I hope you're having something to drink. And something to eat. So we changed the date, boys and girls, and now it's time to say hello to friends. We are all friends here. Every day you join me, and where's my crystal ball? Look at that. I know there's friends' names inside there. I can see them, boys and girls, right inside there. So let's see. This morning I'm seeing, whose name is that? I see Lucia. Lucia's there, right there. And I see Alasne right there. And I also see CJ. Good morning, Sadia. And I see Otis when he watches the show. I see Aubrey and Cameron. And I see Hazel and Winter and Elsie and Hannah. There's so many children. There's millions. I see Savannah. I see Mackenzie and Logan and Allison. Who else is there? Isabella and Kara and Malia, Hayden and Bailey and Brooke. There's just so many children. Look at all those. Those are all children's names in there, boys and girls, in my crystal ball. And they join us every day on story time. Yay! And there's Ethan. Good morning, Ethan. Ethan's here too? Well, oh, there he is right there. I see you, Ethan, right there. All right, everybody's here this morning. And I see little Sammy has joined us. Isn't that so nice? Oh, there's little Sammy's in there. Story time. I think it's time for us to sing happy birthday to all the boys and girls out there who have a happy birthday today. So if you can play a musical instrument, you can play that. I'll use my tambourine. And if you can play a guitar, that's so nice. And if you can play a piano, you can sing happy birthday to all of the friends out there because it's someone's birthday today. So we say we're going to sing happy birthday 2 times, boys and girls, because we're learning. This is a new song, and we want to see how long it takes to sing happy birthday 2 times, because sometimes maybe you're washing your hands and you practice singing happy birthday. So happy birthday to you. This is your special day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Again. Happy birthday to you. No, you're not. Happy birthday. Yes, you are. It's your birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And that's for everybody who has a happy birthday today. Good morning, boys and girls. And everyone's just going to smile and have a wonderful day today because it's a new day and the sun came up, which it always does. Even if it's cloudy out, that means it's just behind the clouds, boys and girls. So every day we also learn about the alphabet because some of you are learning about your letters. There are many of you at home who already know about your letters, and that's so good. But we also have to help each other. Grown-ups have to help each other. Children help each other. Children help grown-ups. Grown-ups help children. So we need to help the younger children learn how to say their letters, right? Because they're learning how to read and write. And letters are part of learning how to read and write. So, boys and girls, this is the alphabet. This is the alphabet. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, and there's a song for that. And we'll sing that song. And CJ, I know you know this song. I know you're at home, and you can sing it along with Nani, Miss Sharen. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Take your time singing those 4 letters, boys and girls. There's 4 letters. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's right. Now I know my ABCs. Thank you so much for singing with me. And that's the ABCs. And we sing those letters with the alphabet song. And all of these letters have sounds, boys and girls. So I'm going to pick a letter by surprise. You don't know which letter I'm going to pick. And I would like you to tell me the letter and also tell me the sound of the letter. Some of you are just learning this, but some of you already know this. So here we go. Ready? Let's see. Which one will I pick? Let's see. How about, right there. Oh, what letter is that? That's right. That is the letter M. I heard you say that right. That's exactly right. That's the letter L because that's right, boys and girls. The letter L, which has the sound of, like, as in the word like, right? And as in the word lemon. And also, this is the letter M. That was right after the letter L. And that has what sound, boys and girls? That has the sound of, as if something's really yummy. Something tastes good, so it's you make that sound. Or for the sound, the word of make that sound. These are the letters of the alphabet. So let's play a little game, boys and girls. I have the vowels right here. There we are. I made this for us, see? And it spins around. And I'm going to spin it around, and it'll be a surprise. You will not know until it lands on there what letter it will be. And we're going to give the sound and make up a word for that begins with that sound. Here we go. Spinning up. It's the letter. Do you know what letter that is? It's the letter U. So let's think of the sound of the letter U is ah. So what would be a word that begins with the sound of ah? And when you look up, when you look that way, you are looking up. That's the letter U. And then let's spin again. Whoop, spin that. Oh, not spinning. Oh, there it goes. Whoa. All right. What letter is that? Ready? Right there. It's the letter O. And that makes the sound of ah. And so let's think of a word that starts with ah. How about the word on or off? On, off, up, down. Right? Those are the letters. And if we pick one more, I'd like you to just try it at home on your own. Let's see. I'll spin for you. Here we go. Oh, let's spin that again. It has to be a good one. Nope, that's not. Oh, there we go. All right, now you just got the letter. That's a letter E. And that makes the sound of F. And so the letter F, E, makes the sound of F. Can you think of a word that starts with the sound of F? Come on. How about you cook them in the morning? They're little round things like that, and you crack them, and you open them up in the frying pan, and it begins with the sound of F. Come on. That's right. It's called an egg. Egg begins with an E. That's the sound of F. There we go. So those are our sounds for this morning. So it's time to sing a song. Let's sing the alphabet song with, let's sing, how about Old MacDonald had a farm with the vowels. We ready, boys and girls? And the vowels are, like on A, E, I, O, and U. And I'll use my tambourine. And you'll sing along with me, I hope. Ready? You're learning it, and that's okay. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a cat, A-E-I-O-U. With an a here and an a there, here and a, there and a, everywhere and a. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a hen, A-E-I-O-U. With an F here and an F there, here and there and everywhere and F. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a pig, A-E-I-O-U. With an if here and an if there, here and if, there and if, everywhere and if. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a dog, A-E-I-O-U. With an ah here and an ah there, here and there and everywhere and ah. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a duck, because it's the letter U, and that makes the sound of up. A-E-I-O-U. With an here and an there, here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And boys and girls, that is a little bit different than the regular Old MacDonald song that you're used to singing. And your mommy and daddy can teach you about the letters by singing it with the vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. And so, boys and girls, a lot of you are home from school today. And you've been home from school now probably for a couple of weeks maybe. And you're not able to take your school bus like you usually do every day at school. And you're not able to see your teacher in person. Maybe you get to see her on the computer. And I know how you feel. I know that that's probably not easy for you. And it's probably not easy. Your mommy and your daddy might be home from work and they're trying to keep up with things at home. And it's not an easy time right now for everyone. But we smile. And we smile because, not because we're always happy, but because sometimes we just have to make the best of things that are happening around us. We don't always have a way to, we don't always get to do everything that we want to do. So we just tried to have a good day and read books and talk to our friends, maybe through the computer, and visit with Miss Sharen here every day at 9 a.m. and keep me company, and I'll keep you company, and we'll be friends. And I'll have my tea, and you'll be having your breakfast. So I think now what we could do is, since today is letter O day, you know what word has the letter O in it? The word frog. Frog, and I have Freddie the Frog. He's here every day. Freddie the Frog is here every day. So today is letter O day, and we are going to be talking about the letter O and learning some words that have letter O in them. And it is the sound of aw. It could be the sound of O. It makes a capital sound. Where are my little cards? Here they are. So this is the letter O. This is a capital O, and this is a little o, a lowercase o. They both make the same sound. Even though one is bigger and one is smaller, they make the same sound. And they make the sound of either O, they make two sounds, or the sound of ah, okay? And when, we won't talk about when they're with other letters, that can make a different sound also. But right now, it's just two sounds, the sound of O and the sound of ah. And there are words. They make words. This is called the vowel O. So if I show you a few pictures, boys and girls, maybe you can tell me what these are pictures of. And they have the sound of ah in them. This is a picture of a what? Come on. I have two of them right behind me. What are those? Right there and right there. My story train clock. This is a picture of a clock. That's right. And it has the ah sound. And what about this, boys and girls? You wear these on your feet, right? You wear a sock. Ah. And then you also can play with some blocks. And that has also the sound of ah, O in it. And then this is, if you're going to be painting or maybe baking or helping your mommy and daddy cook, you might wear a smock right there. A smock to cover up so that you don't get your clothes all messy. So that would be the letter ah, the letter O. I have a story that has the letter O in it with a frog. It's called The Frog Prince. I think it's time we will read a story right now. The Frog Prince. Do you know what this is about? Have you ever heard this story before? The Frog Prince. It's about a princess. And she loses something. And a frog finds it. But I'll read it to you right now. Once upon a time, there was a princess. And she lived in a castle with her family. The king and the queen. One day the king gave her a new ball. It was a golden ball. She loved the golden ball and she played with it every day. And she went out into the garden, into the forest, and she threw it up into the air, and she just played with the ball. It was a golden ball. That's what she had. And she was happy. She threw it up and down, over and over. And then one time, she threw it up so high, she couldn't catch it, and it fell right into the little pool of water. And she cried because she couldn't find it. She could not get it. Where is it? Up, and then all of a sudden, a frog came up and started to talk to her. And he said, "Princess, I can get the golden ball." And the princess jumped back. She did not like frogs. Not everybody likes frogs. Some people do. Frogs are okay. They jump around a lot outside, and they eat bugs. So he said to her, "Bud, did you lose your golden ball?" And she said, "Yes, I did." "Well, would you like me to find it for you?" The princess still did not like frogs. But maybe this frog was not so bad. Maybe this frog could help get her golden ball back. She was thinking. She was thinking and thinking. "Can you really find my ball?" the princess asked. "I can indeed," said the frog. "But then you'll have to do a favor for me." The princess did not want to do anything for the slimy creature, but she did want the ball back, and she said, "Well, what do you wish?" To this the frog replied, "I want to play. I want to eat when you have dinner with you, and I want to sleep on your pillow. I want to be your friend." He just wants to be friends. She didn't really like frogs very much, but she decided that she would say, "Okay, sure, we'll be friends." And the frog jumped back into the pool to go look for the golden ball for the princess. And he brought it back to her. And she was so happy. And she forgot even to say thank you. And she just ran off and was running back to the castle. And she didn't even talk to the frog. Well, the frog remembered that he asked her if she would be his friend. And so, even if the princess forgot, that evening there was a knock on the castle door. Can you see that? And the king said, "Well, who's that? Who could be at the castle door?" And the princess opened the door. And who did she see? She saw the little frog was there. Oh, and she was like, "Oh, well." And the king said, "Well, who is it? Who's at the door?" And she said, "Oh, a goblin. A goblin is there." And the king said, "But it's not a giant." And she said, "No, it's not a monster. It's not a goblin. It's just a silly frog." She was just going to close the door and not have him come in. And he waited outside the door. He was waiting because he thought the princess would keep her promise. Well, she told her father, the king, "Well, I said I would be his friend, but I will not," she said. I'm not going to be his friend. He's a slimy frog." And the king said, "Well, you will not keep your promise, daughter?" "No, I will not keep my promise." And the king gave his daughter a look like that, and he said, "Well, a promise is a promise, and this one you must keep." So the princess opened the door and let the frog hop in. The frog asked to sit with the princess. He asked to eat from her plate. He asked to sleep in her room. He wanted to be her friend. He just wanted to be friends. But the princess did not want to. She was not very happy at all about this arrangement, about being friends with a frog. She would not do it. This frog would never be her friend. But her father said to her, "A promise is a promise, and this one you must keep." The princess pouted, but she knew her father was right. So she let the frog eat with her, and he got to sleep in her room. The frog was very polite, but the princess did not like it at all. And every morning, the frog would hop out, and she would not see him until the very next night. And then he would come there, and he would eat supper with her, and he would sleep there at the house with the king watching over. And this time the princess started not to hate the frog so much. She kind of liked having the frog as her friend. He wasn't so bad. He was a friendly frog. And they started to become friends every day. And then one day, he came to the door and he wasn't a frog anymore. He was actually a prince. He really was a prince. He just was hoping to find a friend. And he found a friend with the princess. And they both became friends and they played together. The end. It's nice to have friends, boys and girls. I know that right now maybe you're not seeing your best friends maybe because they were at school and now you don't get to see them every day or at your babysitter's house. Now you're home or maybe with your grandma and your grandpa, maybe that. But you'll be going back to school pretty soon. Everything will go back the way that it was. You'll see. And I have something I'd like to show you. I have a little video about frogs. Especially in the springtime. There's so many frogs. I mean, in the wintertime, I think they hibernate. They kind of sleep. And then when it's springtime and summertime and fall, I mean, they're always there. But they come out more in the spring and the summer. I have something to show you. Hold on, let's turn on my computer. Here we go. And this is about a video from the San Diego Zoo, and that's in California. And it's a video about frogs. Let's get this all, it has good, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Let's see. This is about frogs.
You've seen them. You've heard them. Now let's meet some frogs. These interesting animals can live part of their lives in water and part on land, which makes them amphibians. This word means double life. When in the water, frogs can breathe through their skin. When on land, they use their lungs. Can you believe there are about 4,000 types of frogs? They come in a lot of colors and patterns too. And they're found all over the world, but most live in the tropical rainforest. Brightly colored frogs are sometimes called the jewels of the rainforest. They come in just about every color combination you can think of. Yellow and black, red and black, even bright blue. These colors warn other animals to stay away. Hey, don't eat me, I'm poisonous.
Some frogs have colors or markings that make them hard to find. This is called camouflage. This is our mossy tree frog. He's green and black to blend into his environment. He lives on the rock walls of caves and on the green moss of trees. So he has the bumpy skin, as you can see, and this also helps to blend into the cave walls. If you were a bird looking for lunch, how many mossy tree frogs could you find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 mossy frogs.
This giant tree frog blends right in with the leaf he's resting on. But what if he needs to rest on a log? He can change his color from green to brown to match his surroundings. How cool is that? Wouldn't it be fun if we could do that too? Frogs come in different sizes. This smooth-sided toad is about 8 inches long and is the largest frog we have here in the San Diego Zoo. Our smallest frogs are golden mantellas. This female is only about a ½ an inch long. Hey, come back here. All frogs hop, right? Don't jump to conclusions just yet. There are lots of ways to get around.
Frogs have long legs for hopping and climbing. Check out the legs on this folding leaf frog. The folding leaf frog with its long legs can climb up and down tree branches like you would climb a ladder. Some frogs have sticky feet that help them get a grip that won't slip. Take a look at this Bornean-eared frog. Each of his toes have a pad covered with tiny bumps that help the frog climb rough surfaces, like tree bark or rocks. Between the bumps is a sticky mucus. The mucus gives the frog clinging power on slippery surfaces, like wet leaves.
Some frogs are most at home in the water. And people often say this Suriname toad looks a lot like a dead leaf. But watch her come to life. See that webbing between her toes? It helps her swim. And then there's the tomato frog. He doesn't move much at all because he's so round. Instead, he just waits for his next meal to walk by. What a life. What's one thing all frogs have in common? They love to eat. Do insects, snails, worms, and spiders sound tasty? Well, they do if you're a frog. What's really cool? Frogs help keep the world's insect population under control. Thanks, frogs. You rock.
There we go. And so, boys and girls, that was a video about frogs. And thank you to the San Diego Zoo in California for that video. That is on YouTube. You can watch that. It's a video from the San Diego Zoo about frogs. And frogs come in all different colors and shapes and sizes. There's so many, and they have pretty color, but they're a little bit slimy. I don't know if I really want to pick one up. But maybe they don't bother you, boys and girls. I mean, maybe you would have... Look at this different kind of frog. That's a weird-looking frog, right? And what about this one? Let's see. Let's get a... Oh, look at that frog. That is called a turquoise poison dart frog. My. Frogs. There's so many of them. There's so many different kinds of frogs in the world. It's just, there's so many. That's one of their eyes. Big eyes. Let's sing a song, boys and girls. When you're smiling. My hat. I need my hat for this song. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, like that, you're sad, you bring on the rain. So stop that crying, be happy again, and keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. And you smile. Smile. It makes everyone so happy to see you smile. I see you smiling like that. Smile. Makes you happy, and it makes the people around you happy. And isn't that such a nice thing to do? And let's sing a few more songs, shall we? Let's sing. How about The Wheels on the Bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 all through the town. The door on the bus goes open and close, open and close, open and close. The door on the bus goes open and close, all through the town. Let's see, what else? I heard you, the horn, that's right. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. Let's sing about the little ducklings. 5 little ducklings. And that's our cue. That means the song is going to begin. Boys and girls, ready? 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. Excuse me. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. A sad mommy duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 quack. Up! And all the little babies came swimming back. Yay! Ring the bell. All the baby ducks came back, swimming back. So let's have a little sip of tea. And it's time to do some exercises, boys and girls. You've been sitting there long enough. Time to do some exercises for your muscles. So, stand up and take a deep breath. And then take another deep breath. Like that. And let it out. All right. And now we will touch our toes. Ready? And I will count 5 times. And you'll touch your toes. 1. Touch your toes. 2. Up. 2. 3. 4. And 1 more. 5. And now, stand on 1 foot and try and balance yourself. I'll count to 5. Here we go. 1 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can't balance just yet, you can hold on a little bit on the side of your sofa. Stand up, and I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, that's right. Now touch your shoulders, right? And wiggle your arms around like that, okay? And reach the sky like that. And wiggle your fingers like that. And smile because you have muscles in your face. Everyone smile and be happy. And do that. And then do that. And then do that. Twisting. And I hope you're going to go outside and play today because it's going to be a nice day, I think. Where you are, I hope it's a nice day and it's not raining because it's nice to go outside and play, right? So, we have another story that we can read. How about Lulu's lost shoes? Because of the letter O. Ah. And lost, the word lost has the letter O in it, in the sound ah. So this is Lulu's lost shoes. I wonder what that's about. What do you think that's about? Someone who lost some shoes, maybe? Maybe. Let's see. Here's the cover. Let's see. Morning shines in upon Lulu. It shines on her little pet, Fred. Fred the frog. There he is. She wakes and she yawns and she stretches. Then Lulu jumps up from her bed. There she is. She's sleeping. And then every morning she jumps up from her bed, like we do. Everybody jumps up because it's a new day. Except this Lulu looks like, but Lulu has wings. So I think that she is a ladybug. We're not ladybugs. We're people. You're a person. Lulu heads down. You don't have wings. Lulu heads down to the kitchen, but you can pretend. You can pretend. Lulu heads down to the kitchen. She flutters and flitters and dips. She flies past her mom, who is cooking, and into a chair. What? And the mother is a ladybug, too. And Lulu flips. Oh, boy. Mother says, Lulu, stop playing. Your breakfast is starting to cool, and time's flying faster than you are. Please hurry and head off to school. It's time. You see the clock? And then she's got to go to school, like you usually do. You'll be going back to your school, right? Where is it? Right here on this side. Yes, right there. That's her school. Nibbles and burps and, excuse me. Then breakfast is finally done. Her backpack and lunch are waiting. Now Lulu is ready to run. Hold it, calls Dad from his garden. Your feet are all wiggling free. Are all wiggling free. Go put on your shoes before leaving. I saw them last night by the tree. Lulu looks under the willow tree. Now where in the world could they be? She asks her pet Fred, have you seen them? But he shrugs, saying, don't look at me. Fred doesn't have her shoes. Lulu flies up to a beehive. The bees may give Lulu some clues. They're friendly and they can be helpful, but they haven't seen Lulu's shoes. That's a beehive right there. Beehive. Bees make honey. But they haven't seen her shoes. Lulu runs down to the water. Her shoes may have dropped in the creek. Brrrt, says a frog, I can help you. Just wait while I go take a peek. And the frog swims down to see if he can find her shoes. But I don't think he sees them. Frog tries his best, but can't find them. There's nothing left to discuss. Poor Lulu's bare feet are still shoeless. And here comes the big yellow school bus. A lot of you take the school bus in the morning. Lulu does too. Where are my shoes? Lulu wonders. I know they're not under the tree. I know they're not up in the beehive. My shoes must be hiding. She's trying to think. My shoes must be hiding from me. Up bumps the bus in the driveway. The driver is given the news. Then Mother Bug asks, can you wait here until we can find... Can you wait here till we can find Lulu's shoes? Okay, can you see that? Spiders and bugs are not patient, or quiet or sweet like a mouse. They like to be flitting and flying, and so they invade Lulu's house. All of the friends on the school bus went into Lulu's house. Insects are helpful by nature. They all want to help Lulu look. They peer behind bookshelves and lampshades to search every light bulb and book. They're searching for her shoes. Into the house leap the crickets. The grasshoppers hop down the hall. The spiders explore every bedroom. The beetles have found Lulu's ball. Oh, but no shoes yet. Butterflies swing in the curtains. The moths find a vacuum to use. The stink bugs explore every trash can, but no one has found Lulu's shoes. Mother is not very happy. Now everyone here will be late. And all of the shoes are still missing. The only thing found is a skate. Oh, she's worried they can't find Lulu's shoes. Lifting the couch is a termite, a curious, strong little bug. She carefully searches beneath it while others look under the rug. Lulu has looked through the garden. She's tired and flushed from the heat. So all of her friends crowd around her and tickle her shoeless bug feet. She has all of her friends there. But they haven't found her shoes yet. My, my, my. Mother comes in and they tell her they've searched every cranny and nook. Then Mother says, peek in your closet. It's always the last place you look. And what do you think they're going to find there? Suddenly shoes fall around them. They just can't believe the good news. And everyone bursts out with laughter. At last we have found... Look at all that. Lulu's shoes. The end. She found her shoes. Right? Ladybug shoes. Ladybugs have a bunch of feet. They don't just have two. You have two. Oh, Lulu. Lulu's lost shoes, Lulu. Yes. That was about Lulu's lost shoes. It's time to sing a song. Let's see, what shall we sing? How about 5 green and speckled frogs? Because we've been talking about frogs. And here's Freddie the Frog, boys and girls. 5 green and speckled frogs, sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 4 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs. Hi, Otis. Sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 3 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 green and speckled frogs, sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. Where's that frog? Here's one. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 2 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 green and speckled frogs, sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 1 speckled frog. Glub, glub. 1 green and speckled frog named Freddie, sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 1 frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's no more green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. They all jumped in the pool. But we always have Freddie the Frog right here. And he sits here every day waiting for us to sing that song. Remember we were looking at weird looking frogs. And we watched a video, boys and girls, about frogs we watched a video from the San Diego Zoo. They have nice videos for children. Mommy and Daddy and Babysitter and Grammy. You can look up the San Diego Zoo. And I think the aquariums and different places like that have nice videos of the animals. Oh, look at this frog. Look at that frog, Otis. Wowee. My goodness. So I'd like to thank you for joining me here today. I think we have time for maybe one more song. Let's see, what do we have here? How about bingo? We could sing about bingo. The bingo song. Have a little tea because it's morning time. And Miss Sharen likes to have tea in the morning. All right. There. Oh, I need my tambourine. And please, all the youngsters and the young at heart who are watching right now, sing along to bingo. There. Sing along with me to the song about bingo. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O. Wait a minute. Yeah. I-N-G-O. I-N-G-O. You're supposed to clap. And Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O. N-G-O. N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, ready? 3 times. We'll clap 3 times. G-O, 2, G-O, G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 4 times. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there. Now we're going to clap 5 times, boys and girls. Ready? There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. And Bingo was his name. Oh. So tomorrow will be Musical Friday, and we're gonna learn. I'll have some musical instruments, and we'll sing songs again like we usually do. I'll try and play the guitar for you. Maybe I'll learn a few chords between now and tomorrow, and I'll bring my guitar, and we'll sing some songs, and then I have a fun cooking day on Sunday planned. I've been planning it all week, boys and girls. Cooking time on Sunday. We're gonna make a wonderful breakfast together. So we are here every day at 9 a.m. I am Miss Sharen, and I want to thank you for joining me here. It's almost time for us to say see you next time. So let's sing our song that we're learning. The song is Friends Will Always Be Forever, You and Me, learning and sharing. We're friends. I like you 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. Laughing and sharing. We're friends. For now we'll say adieu. But smile, don't be blue. we're always together. My heart is there with you. Try it again, because we're learning. Friends will always be forever, you and me. Learning and sharing, we're friends, we're friends. I like you 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. Laughing and sharing, we're friends, we're friends. For now we'll say adieu. That just means till tomorrow, boys and girls. But smile, don't be blue. We're always together. My heart is there with you. And there goes the choo-choo train clock. Right, Otis? There it goes. It's the choo-choo train clock, CJ and Otis. And that means that I'll see you tomorrow on the next episode of Storytime with Miss Sharen. Everyone have a wonderful day. Try and get out and get a little fresh air if you can. And if not, just read your storybooks like I do. Read your books and write some stories. And your parents, you can email me your child's story to info@thestorytrain.com. And thank you. See you next time.